the Schnauzer that saved the day. If you've ever met a Schnauzer, you know they're not just dogs. They're tiny geniuses with beards, loyal, clever, and full of attitude. They act like they run the house, and honestly, they kind of do. Take Charlie, for example, a feisty little Schnauzer who lived with his owner, Jake, in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Charlie wasn't just any dog. He was a watchdog, best friend, and undercover detective all rolled into one. The night everything changed. One evening, Jake was home alone, lost in a movie, while Charlie snoozed next to him. Suddenly, Charlie's ears perked up. Something was off. He bolted to the front door, his deep bark echoing through the house. At first, Jake thought it was nothing. Charlie was always suspicious of the neighbor's cat. But then he heard it too, a faint rustling near the garage. Someone was outside. Jake peeked through the window and saw a shadow moving toward his car. Before he could react, Charlie took action. He didn't just bark, he strategized. Instead of causing a scene, he ran to the back door, nudging it open just enough to slip through. Schnauzers are known for their problem-solving skills, and Charlie was already thinking 2 steps ahead. He darted around the house silently, positioning himself near the driveway. Schnauzers don't just react, they assess. As the would-be intruder reached for the car door, Charlie let out the deepest, most ferocious bark Jake had ever heard. It didn't sound like it came from a small dog. It sounded like a guard dog on steroids. The shadow froze. Then, Charlie lunged forward, not to attack, but just enough to make it clear. You don't belong here. Panic set in. The intruder turned and sprinted down the street, disappearing into the night. By the time Jake got outside, all he saw was Charlie, standing proud, tail wagging as if to say, "Don't worry, I handled it." The aftermath. The next day, Jake checked his security camera and confirmed it. The guy had been trying to break into his car. And who stopped him? A 20-pound Schnauzer with the heart of a lion and the brains of a detective. From that moment on, Charlie got extra belly rubs, extra treats, and an official title, Chief of Home Security. Why Schnauzers are the smartest dogs around? Charlie's quick thinking wasn't a fluke. Schnauzers are one of the most intelligent dog breeds. Here's what makes them stand out. Problem-solving masters. They don't just follow commands, they figure things out on their own. Need proof? Try hiding their favorite toy. They'll search, strategize, and outsmart you every time. Watchdog instincts. Despite their size, they have a 6th sense for danger. They don't just bark at random things, they assess situations and react accordingly. Incredible memory. Once a Schnauzer learns something, they never forget. Whether it's a trick, a routine, or the sound of a treat bag opening from 3 rooms away, they remember it all. Emotionally intelligent. They can read your mood like a book. Sad? They'll cuddle. Happy? They'll bring you a toy. Angry? They'll give you space, and then try to charm their way back in. Escape artists? When they want to be. If a door is slightly open or a gate is unlocked, a Schnauzer will figure it out. It's not about misbehaving, it's about curiosity and solving the puzzle. The Schnauzer conclusion. Schnauzers aren't just pets. They're tiny, bearded geniuses with enough personality to fill a room. They protect, they entertain, and they constantly remind you that, no matter what, they are in charge. And if you're lucky enough to have one, you already know. You don't own a Schnauzer. The Schnauzer owns you.